Alright, so the little girl is... Wow, what's going on? Ouch.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for us.
Okay, what's going on? What is going on?
Adam, Mr. B.
What just happened? Oh my god. I'm sad. I got another one killed. I'm so sad. Well, let's loot things first. I think we have to do that again, actually. I hope not, but I think she's gonna like start from the beginning again and have to go through all of that. The health station's still there. The camera's still there. Like, they didn't even give me any time to prepare. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's meant to do that. You know, the first two times she would start harvesting and then you'd have, you know, about half a minute to look around. This one, she just went on straight away. Yeah. Anyway. Now what? I've gotten 2 of them killed. I hope that doesn't affect the game at all at the end. She's gonna walk into the fire. Amazing! Alright, so I guess we don't have to do that again. I guess she was done the last time. And I almost kept her alive. Oh, this. Wow, almost forgot about this bit. In fact, I did
Better
forget.
for the girls to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Yeah, well, I got 2 of them killed, so I don't know how better that is.
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B.
That's good, that's good.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
So yeah, that's the escort mission. I think we're done.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
That last bit was a bit much though, I think.
Only the little ones can open these doors. You must protect them.
Don't wait for slow
No, we're not done.
That might be plenty for the working scrubs and the pencil pushers, but I need more. More! I want a slice till there ain't nothing left to slice with!
Yeah, so Fontaine's getting jacked up on Adam. That sounds kind of wrong. Fontaine's getting jacked up on Adam. If you take that out of context, that might be a bit strange.
Hurry,
let's see, the central room, a couple of whales, I'm just trying to keep track of. Okay, so now we're done. Okay, so now we can look at the map and see what happened there. Where did we come in from? That's the exit there. Where did we come in from? Central atrium, gift shop, lobby. We came in here, alright. There's a gift shop, stuff to hack, and then that's the door. And the central lobby, we went this way. Did we, or did we go this way? No, we have to come this way, you can't go this way. So we came this way, and then up and around, and then across the central atrium, and then around, and then back down to here, and exit, oh sorry, up to here. This is the bottom floor, this is the top floor. So it's basically one line through this building, and in fact, if you look at the floor plan, this actually looks like a real building. I mean, if you imagine that there's another bit here and another bit here, then this would actually look like a real building. It's symmetrical, for one, it has several wings. And yeah, this out of the whole game, this looks the most like an actual building. And I think, I don't know, I shouldn't speculate on things that I don't know about. But we are near the end of the game, and this level might have been designed later. And I guess a museum.
There! You must use the needle of the little sister to drain Fontaine of his Adam. It is the only way to defeat him.
Okay, well, we'll deal with that later. Proving ground's flow direction, so yeah. So you know, if you imagine this was a real building, there's a central atrium, and then there's two wings on the side. So yeah, for one we have a proper building, and it's a museum. And we went through it in a linear
Fontaine is nearby. You are reaching close.
Stick in the bed, man!
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face him before moving on.
Okay, so that's the final boss fight. Can we go back out? We can't. Anyway, we've seen enough, I think. We don't need to... No, we can. In fact, I think we can walk through the entire place all over again if we wanted to. I don't really want to, though. Or I don't need to. Anyway, no, I appreciate this more. You know, it's a real building. But it's been... You know, the doors were locked in certain ways, and then there's debris in certain places so that you can't go through it the wrong way. There's still only one path through the building. But they've turned the real building into a game level. And I appreciate this more than just... Well, not just, but in all the other levels, they've come up with the game level and then they've put the decorative elements of architecture into it. And it doesn't come to an actual building. I don't... Anyway, no, as someone who loves architecture, I like this more. You know, maybe most people don't look at things that closely, but, you know, this gives me the feeling that this might be a real city, instead of, oh, this is just a game that I'm playing. You know, this might be an actual city, or at least this building might be an actual museum. And in fact, it's laid out so that it is an actual museum, except it's missing, I guess, a wing here and a wing here. Which is a little bit strange, but, you know, aside from that... Anyway, I think that's the point that I'm trying to make. So, we're gonna go to the final boss fight in a little bit. Let's pick up this stuff. Yep, we want that, we want that. We can't even buy any of the things we haven't got yet. I don't really need any of this. Target dummy. I wonder if this will be useful. Target dummy.
Distract your enemies. Buy yourself time in dangerous situations.
And I can't believe they don't let you buy any of the other stuff. But never mind. Let's check we've got all the right things. Medical expert, natural camouflage we're not going to use in the final boss fight. Neither will we use Hacker's Delight. So let's go for Eve Saver. Eve Link 2. Medical experiment, yep, those are the things that we're going to use the most. None of this stuff matters. Oh, actually, we might want to craft some things. So let's just do that. Armored shell, yes. Damage research, not so much. Not so much because well, obviously we haven't actually researched the final boss. So maybe I should do... Wrench Lurker doesn't matter anymore. Frozen Field, less damage from cold. Let's do Frozen Field and Electric Flash. Static Discharge. I don't think this will be useful. Static Discharge. Forget about Frozen Field. Alright, so we're gonna do that. And let's check how much ammo we have. Don't need any of that. Armor piercing I don't think I'll need. I think I'm maxed out on most of this stuff. Exploding Buck, Electric Buck. Heat-seeking RPGs, I'm definitely buying some of those. Film, steel tip bolts, incendiary bolts. Okay. Let's buy a bunch of those, just in case we need any of that stuff. Oh, okay, I don't need anywhere near as much as I thought I did. But that's okay, we got stuff to spare. Eve Hypo. Wait, I wanna... Eve Hypo, pick that up. Don't need that. Might as well max everything out. Wow, lag. Huh, don't need any of it. No, electric buck, no, nitrogen, no, no. No, don't need that, don't need that. Alright, I guess we're ready for the final boss fight. I can't remember if I use the RPG first. Heat-seeking RPG. Napalm. I'm gonna use napalm. Incendiary bolts. I'm just talking to myself, sorry about that.
Andrew Ryan reminds us we all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us.
Alright, I guess we're ready. I don't know what happens if I die in the final battle, but that's gonna come after I take a break. Yeah, so I guess most of the game was follow the fairly familiar pattern of, you know, a main area, a lot of side areas to loot, and then move on to the next area, usually a boss fight, and then move on to the next level, and so on and so forth. Except for the last level just now, the Proving Grounds. You know, that's the only real innovation in gameplay, I would say. Within the game, like that's the only thing, only like truly new gameplay style that was introduced. You know, escorting the little sister. And that might be a criticism of this game, you know, that most of it is actually very similar from one part of the game to the other, like there's not much variation. But having said that, you know, within the limited number of things you can do, there's still a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things you can do, and there's different ways to go about dealing with the enemies and so forth. I've played most of it stealth, trying to headshot, hacking the security and using security against the enemies. I mean, you can play in other ways. You can set more traps, or you can just use more powerful ammunition and weapons. Yeah, there are different ways to play the game. But you know, only the very last bit did it show you anything interesting, or did it try something more interesting. Alright, I'll leave the talking until the end of the game. Next bit, final boss fight. I'll see you there.